Hello, guys. I'm Tony Hall, and welcome to the Tony Hall brand. I wanted to be able to spend some time today talking about my dream job. My dream job. So I'm looking forward to talking about this. What ended up happening is whatever I had in the first week uh, clearly did not work for me. So I have decided to do another one. So hopefully this one will be better. All right. So my ultimate vision, being a professional mix engineer, I would just really be able to have that critical listening to be able to bring depth, as well as being able to understand how to EQ and put proper things in the proper places in a track. Being able to take completely raw files and create musical experiences. I love to do things like edit drums and vocals, and so I would love to continue doing things like that. Of course, building relationships with other producers, engineers, and songwriters, becoming a master at building drums out of samples, which is something I've really started doing to enhance mixes, and it's actually been doing very very well. Finally, to gain knowledge to be able to mentor whoever is coming in behind me. My oldest son is also in music. He is a hip hop artist. And so it's been really cool to be able to kind of work some things with him since I've been in school and different things like that. So, um, one second. So my 12-year journey to Full Sail. My 12-year journey to Full Sail. Um, that started right after I came out of Guitar Center. I was a customer service manager at the North Charlotte location in Charlotte, North Carolina. Did that for a few years. Became one of the top sellers in the district, as well as built a lot of relationships with DJs and different things like that. So I was like, well, what am I going to do next? Felt like I was coming to the end of that. Didn't really want to continue in the sales thing. And so I then end up doing engineering for houses of worship. And I have been doing that now for the last about 10 or so, 12 years. My father is a pastor, and I've done production all over this country. Um, and so, with that, that is pretty much what has carried me up to this point. I remember starting at a particular house of worship, and I began taking multi tracks home to start working on them, figuring out what it's like to be able to mix. What does that mean? What does that look like? I wanted to be able to do both. I wanted the ability to be able to have an ear that can do well with live, but also have a critical enough ear that I can also do well with studio. And so that is where it began. I started bringing home multi tracks and mixing them, like, sending them out to people. My wife was miserable for quite some time in here because my mixes did not sound that good at the very beginning, but she stuck out with me. So now my mixes are better. They're doing better, and so that's where I felt like I need to get a little bit more education as to how I should be doing that and to be better at it. So my supporting journey or career, um, I would like to be a stage technician. I think would be a great position for me. Um, and I think that would be able to play on all the roles that I can currently do. I've done enough mobile church and stuff like that, and mobile houses of worship to really know what it's like to have to, set up and tear down every Sunday. And then being a gigging musician, where I've been, engineering at surrounding gigs and surrounding areas. Clearly, that's another thing. So stage technician, I think, would be kind of ideal for me, to be able to take me into that. And then skills comparison, current versus expected graduation. I am coming to the table with like 25 years of self-taught EQing experience, 10 years of digital plugin use, intermediate in editing concepts for drums and vocals. I've really worked really hard on that, with just really being able to understand the concept behind that. It's not perfected, it's not perfect, but I have been really working hard to be good at understanding what the EQ does. Sometimes being able to use very little bit to enhance a mix, and then, sometimes it's, plugins for days and you can kind of do what you want. So what I'm expected by graduation is to have a mentor. I really would like to have a mentor. I have always been the oldest in everything. And I would like to have somebody that knows more than me, where I am not the smartest man in the room for once. I want to be able to diagnose hardware and continue doing troubleshooting that I've already been doing, but being able to handle faults very quickly. Advanced knowledge in troubleshooting of pro setups. That is something I haven't really done, is rigging and the big pro show stuff. I haven't done any of those things, but I think I could do fairly well. So, and then finally, just, knowledge of being able to be a good mix engineer, and also a songwriter. I would love to be a songwriter. And so, yeah. I would love to be a songwriter. It's something I've always wanted to be able to do. And so hopefully I will be able to accomplish that in graduating here from Full Sail. All right, parallel career as a sound engineering technician. I was watching a couple things about this, and I'm actually really interested in this. I've been doing live forever. And I've done some dabble in, when COVID hit, I've done some dabble in some minor broadcasting, nothing really major. But man, a mixer is a mixer to me. Audio flows the same way. So, if a stage technician would work out, a sound engineering technician would definitely be something else I would definitely look into being able to do as well. Just to finish the technical requirements: audio matrix routing, frequency coordination, real-time mix delivery, which is something that I already do with live. So with that, that hopefully would get me an opportunity also in broadcasting. Now, my favorite part, the inspiring profiles. My first one is Pamela Z. When I actually first looked into her, I was very interested in just really her. She kind of invented something that was not cool to everyone. It was not spectacular, but I actually got a chance to watch some of her YouTube videos, and I am very impressed at what she can do with MIDI, which is super, super cool. So I really kind of take her as one of my inspiring persons, because I just really want to be able to, I feel like for me, I'm starting something new. This is new for me. I've been doing production for many, many years, but this journey I'm trying to take is very new for me. And so I felt like she would be just a good, inspiring profile. Pamela Z. All right, you can see her on PamelaZ.com is her website as well. All right, so for my next profile, I went with Marcella Arica. I like Marcella Rica because there's some things that she really kind of clarified in her story about how she became faster and being able to, you know, off, you know, when you're not with the client, being able to spend that time to, you know, get better, tighten up, you know, which ended up making her faster. I also like the fact that she is a part of AES, the Audio Engineer Society. I myself just signed up as a student as well, so I'm super excited about that. So yeah, she was really inspiring to me. Of course, she's worked with a lot of artists that I've listened to all through the 90s, all the way up until present day today. And so me just being able to properly mix, move fluently and very efficiently and quickly through Pro Tools to bring mixes together to, you know, that's what I've been practicing for years. And so hopefully just in the knowledge I get, I'll be able to really be faster, be better at that. But lastly, looking at her, Miss Lago, Miss Marcella Arica. All right, I am about to get out of here. Here are my final thoughts. Who am I in music? That's kind of what my question is at this point. I know what I've been able to do in music, but who am I in music? I would like to really know that. What impact can I make with the concepts that I have, teamed with the education and more like-minded people? How much more dangerous can I be with that information? Also, can I find a mentor? Will my age be a thing that would stagnate me, if you will, of being able to properly find a good mentor? I have a mentor. He is my same age. We have been friends for now about 10 years. And he's helped me get my mixing to where it is. But I'm ready for someone to help take me to what that next level looks like. And so, yes, can I truly be an engineer that can do both live and do both studio work as well? And will this be the career that will allow me to shine with all of my abilities? One thing that I am known for is having multiple hats. I've done stuff in photography. I've done things in videography. I've worked in a lot of post-production, not actively like vocally and stuff like that, but I have worked a lot in post-production, especially over the last decade. And then COVID really just kind of took that over the top of me really, you know, being able to really kind of know that. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to finish. Listen, join the brand. I am on all social media platforms. If you would like to follow me, please do. Thank you so much for joining me. I know that you said 3 to 5 minutes, but there was no way I was going to be able to say all of that without going over by somehow 10 minutes. All right, I will go ahead and submit this. Thank you. Take care, guys.